Yeah, good sorry, good day, guys. I like to say good morning because I'm recording this in the morning. So I don't know the time you guys are going to be viewing this, but whatever time it is, good day, everyone. So my name is Adil Rashid. So as you can see on the screen, um, so I decided to make this a pre-recorded video. I'm sorry for any inconvenience, but I feel that could be better. So in today's lesson, we're going to be dealing with how to remove background from images. As a graphic designer, you must be able to use Photoshop to be able to efficiently remove background from images. Though, no, we are in a world whereby AI is working very fast. So there are a lot of ways you can remove background of images using AI. But being a graphic designer, I feel it is necessary for you to know how to remove background from images. Should you understand? So you might want to create a design sometime whereby the background of the picture might not be necessary. So the part, like for example now, you can snap a picture where you have different background, but you need to remove the background of, right? It's just that content on the picture you need for your design. So though we are, like I said earlier, we have a lot of AI that does that. So this particular video is will divide it into three sections. I will teach you how to remove background if you just have only one. Like if the color of the background is just one, just like if the color of the background is just one color, I will teach you how to do that. Should we are we together? So I will teach you how to do that one. That one is a little bit very easy. And the next one is if using Photoshop, I'll teach you how to remove a single a background that has just one single color using Photoshop. But if you're dealing with an image that has like if the background has different color, not just one color, I will teach you also how to remove that one. So yeah. So I'm trying to share my screen with you guys to show you what I want to do. So I'm trying to share my screen with you guys. I'm coming, please. So today's lesson, we have a lot of things to do in today's lesson. So okay, let me share my screen with you guys. Okay, share screen, entire screen. Okay, so yeah, this I'm sharing my entire screen right now. Okay, so I want to do a full screen layout so you can see it very well. Okay, so now looking at this picture you are seeing here, you can see if this picture, assuming I'm creating a design and I need this particular girl to rate my design, I don't need this picture at the back. I don't need this. Yes, this picture has only one. The color of the background is just one. It's just this yellow that is at the background. It's just this yellow that is at the background. So if I want to remove this background, this yellow background, it's very easy to remove it. I wish we were together. It's very easy to remove it. But looking at this other picture that I have here, looking at this picture that let me look for one picture that look at this picture that I have here. Looking at this person picture now, you can see this picture. This is one of our squad, one of our tutor for the this is one of our tutor. So looking at this picture now, it contains different background. We have yellow, we have this thing. So the way we remove this background is different from the way we remove this one that has just one particular color. The one from that has a particular color, within 1 second you can remove it, or within 1 minute. Let me see. Even in seconds, you can remove this background using Photoshop. But the way I remove the background like this is different because I have to like crop this one out. So this background contains different colors. It contains different colors. So in today's lesson, that's what we're going to be looking at. Show it together. So I'll be moving straight down to Photoshop. Then the third part is how can you use AI to remove those videos, to remove this background. There are a lot of AI applications out there that you can use to remove image backgrounds. So we have a lot of AI idea. But being a graphic designer, you should be able to remove these images efficiently as you being a graphic designer. So I'll be moving straight down to my Photoshop and I would start working immediately. So I believe this interface should not be new to you guys anymore. This is something you have always worked on. So let's say for example now, I'm trying to create a flyer. or anything. I'm trying to create a flyer. So if I just go my create new, I've explained this interface on different occasions for you guys, so I will not explain that anymore. So I'm trying to create new. So I want to just work on, let's say I want to work on a flyer where I want the width should be around 6 inches, and I want the height should be around let's say around 5 inches. So I'm trying to work on something that is portrait. I change it to portrait. I want this is portrait. This is sorry. This is landscape, and this guy here is portrait. I believe you guys should be able to hear me. So if I click on create, this I think I've created. So I believe you guys should be able to hear me very well. Okay, I believe you guys should be able to hear me very well. So um I'm trying to, okay, let me go back to my Photoshop. Okay, now this is the image, this thing. Now there are different ways. I can open the image directly on the Photoshop. I don't want to open the image directly. I want to import the image. If I open the image directly, if I just save, all the changes I make on this my Photoshop will save directly with the image. I don't want to open the image directly. So what I want to do, I will go to the location where I stored the location that I stored the image on my computer. So I'll go to the location where I store the image on my computer. This is the image I first want to use. So I will drag this image and bring it down to my Photoshop. So you can see I dragged it and I brought it to my Photoshop. So it's going to come up now. It's loading. It's going to come up now. Yeah, it's loading. So it depends on how fast your system is. My system is slow, so yours might be fast, but in seconds it will come up straight. Now you can see it's coming out with some this white box here. That white box is showing that, do you want to adjust the image? Do you want to increase? If I want to increase, do I want to increase now? Do I want to reduce? Now this one is increasing with aspect ratio. That means if I increase this part, every other part will increase. Like the size, the image will not lose its aspect ratio. But if I click on shift now, I will only adjust one part like that because I'm clicking on shift. Now there's only one part that is adjusting. If I click on shift, now it's only this part that we adjust, only that length part. So I don't want that. So if I click on this now, the image will adjust according to aspect ratio. The image will adjust. It should not lose its aspect ratio. It will still be in the same scale that the width is longer than the width is longer than the height. Like this image is in form of a portrait. So when I adjust it this way now, it won't lose its aspect ratio. That means the width will still be longer than the height. It still maintain the way it was from its original size. But when I click on shift, if I hold shift now and I drag this guy here, if I only increase the widthness, I only increase the width. If I click, you can see only the width is increasing. Only that part is increasing. So the image might lose its aspect ratio. So in most cases, when you want to increase images, you increase them with the aspect ratio. So by default, it's always on the aspect ratio. So when you are done with your this pink line you are seeing is telling me that vertically, this guy is at the middle. When I try to look for the horizontal middle, if I try to adjust it like this, right, you can see that second line is showing that second pink line showing that horizontally this picture is at the middle. These are like guidelines for you. These are like guidelines for you. So when you are done with, okay, you have placed it where you want to place it, you have adjusted it where you want to adjust it, here you click on this mark here that I'm done, or you click on enter. If I click on enter, if I click on this mark here, it shows that I'm done. Then I will click on enter. So now that's what I was saying. I want to remove this guy's background. So I want to try and monitor what I'm doing is still doing. Okay. I want to remove this image background. It is very easy to do that. Now, on my right hand side, I will look down here. I will look at what they call layers. So I will look for what we call layers on this down part here. The interface might be different because me, I'm using, I think my Photoshop is 2019 Photoshop. I don't know the Photoshop you have on your system, but it's only little differences that will be there. Just interface, on my interface, the way the application looks like, but the functionality will still be very, very similar. So the interface might just be different altogether. So you look for the layers. So when I come to layers, now I told you these layers are everything on your, I told you that everything on your pictures have their own layers. Now this opens the one thing, it has its own layer. So I dragged it, I don't want to drag it again. I can press Ctrl Z to undo that. So This is just a particular layer. I told you this background, this white background is a layer. This picture is a layer. If I type a text now, it will have its own layer. I told you can off a layer, you can on a layer. You can say I off this layer, I off the background layer, I turn it on. This picture, I off the background, I off the layer, and I am turning it on back altogether. Now, because this is an image, it is a smart object. Photoshop does not allow us to edit a smart object directly. So if I want to edit this smart object, either I rasterize the layer and I don't want to rasterize the layer. So I will just create a mask whereby all what I am doing will not be working, I'm not doing it directly on the picture. I am doing it on that mask. Like this is a smart object. Like any like picture that you bring in, we call them smart objects. If I click on this my layer now and I right click on it, you will see something like rasterized layer. This one is to take it away from being a smart object. But currently now it is a smart object. It's like it's a picture. So like and also one thing is that you can also rename your layers. So this is I can see if I double click on the name, like if I double click on the name, I can change the name to um girl with laptop. I can change it to girl with laptop. I can change it to girl with laptop. So you can say I have girl with laptop. That is the new name of that picture. It will not affect the name that is on saved on your computer, just the layer. That's just the layer that is the layer that is layer like where is this thing containing? Like this picture is containing on this particular layer. So like I was saying earlier, if you want to edit each pictures like this, you cannot edit them directly. So this is the now if you look at this first, we have the pick two, we have the selection two. All these two that this one, two, three, this magic one, two, they are all selection twos. This is a selection two, this is a selection two, this is a selection two. Now this selection two, this magic one, two, is used to select some. If I just click on it, if I want to select maybe on that picture, I have under my picture, I have yellow, 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 yellow on different spots on my picture. If I just take the magic one, if I click on yellow, it will let me select everywhere that they are yellow on my picture. Maybe for example now, let me if I click on this one, if I click on this guy, if I click on this white part now, to select all the places that are white on my picture, that same white, no, these are all white now. Due to camera, some white are lighter than the other, so the picture is taking only is selecting all those parts that are white. If I deselect now, to deselect is Control D, to deselect is Control D. I repeat, to deselect is Control. If I press Control D, I will deselect it now. If I select this part, now this part now, you can see all that part that has that same color is selected it from me. So I will deselect it now. All this part that have the same color with her hand, and I said that laptop now has like a brown color, and the one part of her hand too has like that brown color. If I select it, it's going to deselect. It's going to select all parts that have that color. Share together. So this magic one too will select under your image everything that has that same color. But one thing, before I use my magic, I'm clicking on the layer first. If you want to edit a particular thing, if I click out now, I'm not on any layer now. But if I click on this my image, I'm already on that layer. So anything that I do, Photoshop will know that I am doing those things on that particular layer called girl with laptop. She get. So if I let's say for example I want to remove this whole background, if I click on the background, automatically Photoshop will select all the pictures that because that background is just one color. Now, at times, this one will not work because if your background, if maybe on your picture, there is a color that looks like the color of your background on your image, it might not really work. But in most cases, like the color on your image does not have any color on your background. Like this now, you can see my background does not have any color on my image. Like the background color is like maybe yellow, and I don't have anything yellow on my image. So immediately I selected the background. Everything that has that color on my image was selected also using my magic one two. This guy is what magic one to W. You can say it's magic one to W. It selects it. You see how it is. Select similar colored image areas. You can see every two has a description of what they do. You can actually view it from here correctly. So that is that one. But now, if I just press delete, then I want delete that password. When I press delete, you say could not complete your request because the smart object is not directly editable. That's one thing because this is a smart object, and in Photoshop you can't directly edit a smart object. I will press on OK. So how can I solve this problem now? I would deselect everything because I told you they're going to create a mask. A mask is just like a layer by like an invisible layer by all the editing I want to edit. I will be editing it on that layer, not on the image directly. So if you come down here on that your layer face, on that your layer, if you come down, you see this one is for this FX is for editing. Is for like you like when you want to add style to your layer, you want to like edit your layer. Then the next one that look like circle, you can see add layer mask. That look like a box. Now I have circle at the middle. This one here, this one that you can see here, that one that has like box and circle, that small one that has it add layer mask. When I click on add layer mask now, everything I'm doing is no more on this my picture on this layer. This is if I click on this one now, currently now I am working on my smart object layer. When I click on this white scene now, all what I'm doing, I'm not doing it on the object anymore directly. It's just like a layer mask, like a copy of something. What you are doing it on that layer, on that mask layer, not on the image directly itself. Should you get so now all my editing now will not be on the layer. So let me do Control Z undo. So how would I do the layer? I'll just click on my get with laptop image. I want to remove the background. Then I'll come down here to this place that I have add layer mask. That place that has like a box and a small circle down here. So when you click on add layer mask, then if you click on the image back, you're not working on the layer, you're working on this image. So if I click here, I am currently working on my layer. So I'll go back to my what magic 1 2. This is W now. That's my W. If I just press, like if I go back to my picture, I press W, shortcut is give me the magic 1 2. Whereby if I click on this guy now, if I press delete, you can see that every part that has that yellow is being deleted. But looking at this image now, looking at this image, looking at this image now, not exactly all the places that I wanted to delete was deleted. So I can now take my magic 1 2 and start doing some little editing. See, you can see, I can look at this part here. You can see I click on that part here, I'll just delete. I can click on this part here, delete. So I'm trying to look for places that I can say delete. Okay, delete. So I'm trying to check out for places that they can I'll click on delete. So fine. This one is not really coming out well the way we want it, but at least we're still able to remove the background a little bit using our magic wand too. So we're still able to remove the background using our magic wand. Though it still has like a touch of yellow. Don't worry, I will teach you how to remove that in some minutes. I'll teach you how to remove that. But let's assume that is that one. So this one is because you're having like a white background. So I use my control now to get the transformation to like you want to transform your image, you want to increase the size, you want to do some other thing. It's called the transformation tool. That's you use Control T, Control T. So when you are done transforming, just press enter, or you come here and click this. If you don't have Control T, if you go to edit and you look at if you go to click on your image, if you click that if you click on your layer, go to edit and you come to free transform. You can see it's free transform Control C. I can use it to increase, decrease. I can even use it to move my image. You can also act as a picture. So I want to keep this guy here. See, we are together. So I can see I've easily removed this guy background, but it needs some finishing touches. So I will come back to that. So let's say for example now, I am creating a design. This is my box two. The first day I taught you guys Photoshop, I taught you how to get this is the box two here. So when you right click on the box two, under the box two, like you have other tools there, we have the rectangle tool. When you right click on it, it will show you the other tools that are under it. Because some tools here, some tools have some sub tools, like some tools under it. Like I can say anything, you can see this small arrow here. Sorry, this small arrow here is showing that we have other tools under that. So if you click on the small arrow, if you right click on if I click on it twice, okay, if I right click on it, it's showing me that we have another two, and two, rotate and two. But if I click on this box two, if I right click on it, it's showing that I have the rectangle two, just normal rectangle two. If you want to do a rectangle that the edges should be round, ellipse is circle, you have polygon. Now polygon can be from your triangle. If I click on polygon now, you can see this polygon. If I click three is triangle, four is rectangle, five is maybe I think five is always your pentagon, like five now. So you have five sides, you can see. If I click on seven now, if I click on six, some will have six sides. So all these ones are like the other ones that are there. She understand. So that's not even where I'm going to today. So, but let's assume I want to get a rectangle. If I click on my rectangle, so this is my rectangle here. Let's assume I'm creating a design on my rectangle like this. Now this is my rectangle. I can change the color. I can come here and give it color. I want to maybe color. Even the color I want. Like let's give it a kind of white color like this, a color like this, so you get. So even if the color you want is not here particularly, there's what we call, you can click on this guy here to go and mix color yourself. You can see, you can mix the color yourself. You can go from here like this. I think they will have taught you guys this on in your Coursera, this thing about the color. Then we have what we call color picker. Let's assume the color I want to use color white. If I just go here, I will pick color white. If I want to use color blue, I will select color blue girl jean. And if I press OK, I will have this thing will turn to the color on that girl jean. Or if I want this color, I want the color of our hair or the color of our laptop. This, if I click on it, if I press OK, that one is your color picker. This because on this properties too, you might not have it on your own laptop. I don't know if you have it on your own laptop, this properties too. But if you reset your window essentials, if you go into window essentials, you have all these things that I have here on my own. So this windows, if you come to windows, if you click on coming, where's this thing? There's a way, if you click on these properties, it will bring that thing out for you. These properties too. So go to Windows and click on properties. When you click on properties now, you have that thing on your own Windows. It is not there. So you always, as a graphic designer, you need those things that they are like, it make work easier. Whereby you don't have to start going to Windows then. When you just click on that Windows here, and you click on properties, you can say we have properties there. Then you bring it to bring out this guy for you. Sure, you get this one is paragraph. So if you want to get the paragraph too, oh, where am I pressing it? If you want to get the paragraph, you can just come to Windows and I think there's paragraph there. So you can see paragraph here to bring it out for you. So me, I have some other things on my own that I use. This one is the brush setting. So this test, one that you need to need is just for your own, just these properties and character are the one that are necessary for this character here. So if you want to get them, just come to Windows, click on character. You have this thing on your own. You can use it to edit text. You have this thing by your right hand side here. If you click on it, you just drag it to this side. Let me adjust it from there. So if you click on character, this you're going to have it. Just drag it and drop it here. You can see this blue line is showing. I've dragged it and dropped it. Let me take it outside back. See, if I expand it now to show me everything about character, I can expand it. So if I just drag it now, I can just put it when I need it. I don't want to put it down there. No. So let me just bring them here. You can see I can drag them anywhere I want. I can delete it. I don't want this brush to be there again, I can delete it. You can see you can just carry it and drag it any way you want to drag it. Doesn't mean I want this guy not to be there, but I want properties to be there. So I don't want to remove my properties from there. So let me this property is not well suited. So and now these properties you can just pick color from here. From the default color, we have yellow. You can see we have different colors. Maybe the colors you want is not on this color platelet. You can come to this place that have multicolor. Now, each color have their code. Maybe you're looking for good. You can go to YouTube. You can go to maybe see YouTube. You can go to Google. Press what is the color code for good on Photoshop to give you the code. You just come here, enter the code. Now white is 000 is black. The color code for me, I have to press black, and the color code for black is 00. I think white is FFF, if I'm not wrong. I think white is FFF. My F is not pressing on my laptop correctly, so I'm trying to use we have FFFFF. Okay, how many F is white? 3F is white. So each color has a code. But if you don't know the color code, maybe you have an image you want to pick the color from, just come and click on this image. Then the color picker will pick the color for you. Can simply press OK. The color has changed. But me, for my color that I want to use, I'm not trying to create a design. I just want to show you something. So let's say I'm using let me use this color that was here before. So I'm using this color now. So this is my rectangle. So let's assume I'm trying to create a business card, just for example. So I now need to put the logo, the foundation logo, this TEMA foundation logo. This rectangle I created now is a layer on its own. I can turn it off I can rename it from rectangle. If I just click on the name, if I double click on the name, I can say B card, B card front. My F is not pressing on my laptop. Oh God. I can say B card front. That's F. I can say B card front or B card F, whatever. So I believe you guys can see me very well. So I don't know. I believe you guys can get what I'm trying to explain. So now, can we go back to photo? So now, I'm not trying to rotate anything there. Con- so I've done something. I've rotated the angle of the something. So now so okay, this is where I want to go to. So we have the rectangle and I've undo. So that's why the name has changed. I press control. So that's what I want to this logo now. I want to work on this my logo, Tema Foundation logo. And I want to work with it on I can say I drag it and brought it here. I want to work with it on this on this picture. So if I can adjust it like this, you can see I can adjust it, make it smaller, it bring it on this my bring it on this guy or this image that I have here. So this red line, this one is like a guide. This dark pink line is like a guideline telling the occasions at the middle of this guy. So now let's assume I'm done. So the beauty of this one, if I want to zoom it, I just press Z. Z is zoom. So you get I can zoom like this. You can see I'm zooming it closer. Another way to zoom is I press Control plus or control minus to control minus. If you want to go to the original page, like the full screen page, just press control zero to go to the full screen page. Control zero takes you to the full screen page. Control minus zoom in. So you get why control plus zooms out. Control plus zooms out, or you press Z and adjust. So let's now the beauty of this thing is not coming out very well because this guy is on this the white background is showing on this thermal foundation. So the best thing is to remove this white background and make it the design will not come out very well. Like I can now place it on this guy. So you guys can place I can adjust. I can now place it on this guy and have a very beautiful design. So you get and have a beautiful design. The way it is now, it's not really making sense on this thing because the background is there. I want to adjust. I want to increase the image. Why is not going with it's going with aspect ratio? So I want to remove the background and I just have only this thermal foundation and remove away this white background. So the first thing is very similar to what we did the other time. Now, if you look at this image now on that foundation, nothing is white apart from the background. So when I do this one, it's very easy. Everything will leave once because I only have like a yellow, black, and whatever. So nothing is white on that foundation. So if I go to my magic one, two, I press my W, I come here, magic one, two. When I click on it now, everything that is white on that layer was selected. That layer I saved it as logo two from the image I brought the image down from that's the name I used to save the image to my system. So everything on this layer now, nothing is white on that image. When I click on the white background, everything excuse me, everything that was white was selected. She get so now I cannot if I press delete now, it's not delete because this picture is a smart object and in Photoshop we could not edit smart object directly. So I will just press OK. Then I would deselect Control D to deselect it. Control D is to deselect. I don't know how to bring up text using videos. So I'll just be say repeating the shortcut. Control D is to deselect it. She get now. So I have to go and go back to my layers place and look for my what layer mask. This mask is like that white thing that has a circle under it. Add layer mask. So I will add layer mask to it. So whatever I do now will now be done on this mask and not on the image directly. So if I just come back to my magic one two and I click on it, then I would delete. You can see. So the thing did not even delete it very well. I can just press Ctrl D to deselect. Other part that is remaining small white, I can just click on those ones. So this remaining small part that are yellow. I don't know why this magic one is not working. It's supposed to delete everything once for me. So I'll just click on this white part. So I'm supposed to do everything once for me. Sometimes it will work like this, and sometimes it just do anyhow. Sorry, I'm coming. So I'm trying to zoom back. So you can see, though it is not the way I want it to be. I'm coming, please. It is not the way me I want it to be. It is, I don't know, but the image is not even really sharp, but I can just do something here. I'm coming. What I'm currently doing, I'm still going to explain it to you guys. That's what I'm doing currently now. I'll still explain it to you guys. So now I already have my background on this. I already have this TEMA foundation background. So I can see I still have, sorry, you can see I still have some lines there. So, but let's ignore that for now. So now, looking at this foundation, this TEMA foundation now, I might not really like the way the logo is. It has different colors. So I might say that, okay, I want this old logo to just have one particular color. You know, originally when they designed the logo, it came with different colors. So you can see this is the logo. When the other white part is coming out white, so I can say, okay, in my design now, I want this logo to just have one color, white. I just want this logo to just have one particular color, which is color white. She gets, and it will even make the design more beautiful. So sorry, I'm coming. I pressed something. I'm not printing. So now, if I click on the, can make sure that you are clicking on the logo. So when I click on this logo, show we are together. Make sure you are clicking on the logo that you want to, the context that you want to create. So when you am on logo now, when I come down, I will see one that they call layer styling. That's FX. You want to add layer, you want to add a style to your layer. So if I click on this, add a layer style, FX. Now if I click on this FX, now it's something bobs up, something bobs up. So we have drop shadow, we have outer glow, pattern overlay, gradient overlay, color overlay, satin, inner glow, inner shadow, stroke, bevel and embossing. So on later video we're going to explain what all these things are doing. Now let's just click on this, just come up to give you all the option. This blending option will bring out all the options that you have for you. So you have bevel, all those contour, you have stroke. Stroke is what we call outline. So I will see explain that one too in later videos. So what we are going to today is what we call color overlay. When I click on color overlay, means that that particular image, I want it to have a particular color. That is color overlay. See it here, you have color overlay. When I let me go back, let me go back to the beginning and start again. When I click on my layer, I will come to this FX. She get if I come to FX, add style layer. I can just click color overlay from here, but I didn't do that. I went to the option. Let's bring out everything for me. She gets. I went when it brought out everything, and I came to color overlay. I clicked on color overlay. Then what color do you want it to have? I can say I want it to have color white. You can see this is color picker. You can adjust the color like this. You can change it to maybe blue, red, anything. Sure. But I want it to have white. White is always under here. If I click on white, if I click on OK, you can see that if you look at the preview now, you can see that foundation now, the color of that image has changed to what? White. And I'll press one word, OK. So you can see now, I can now adjust the foundation picture. I can adjust it that, okay, you can see the white is coming out better like this now. You can see what did I do? Yeah, I removed the background one. When I removed the background, and I was able to change the image color to white. You can see now is something that is very, very nice. Now, some of you were asking me how to do that in the other lesson. So that is how to do this one. So I think that's the first part of the video, how to remove a background, just one color background from an image, an image that contains just one background, how to remove the background from the image altogether. So I think that is the first part of this video. Now, going to the second part now. Let me off this one. I don't want to do with this one again. So I want to deal with this one. Now going to the second part, this rectangle here now. Going to the second part of this image. You can see that at that time, this image is not coming out the way I want it to come out. There's another tool or let me take a different image entirely to explain this one. So let's assume you're creating a design whereby you need let me take another picture to explain this one. So I'm coming. Let me take another picture to explain this one for you guys. Oh, trying to get the picture. So let's assume I want to remove the background of this image. You can looking at this image now. This image contains, let me adjust the image a little bit. This image contains different backgrounds. So let's assume I want that girl holding her bag. I want to extract her directly. Let me check what I'm recording is still showing. Okay. Yes, it's still recording. So I want to extract this girl entirely away from the image. Right? I want to use her. It might be a design that you have created. You need to remove the background away, and you want to just work on only that image without the background. Like I said, there are a lot of AI tools out there that can help you. So there's look at one thing now. This image that I created now, if I turn off all these other layers, they will be on top of that image because the image is below them. Because when I wanted to bring this image, I was clicking on the background. So immediately I was clicking on the background. So anything I bring will be immediately above the background. Assuming I was clicking on this rectangle now, when I brought the image in, the image will be immediately above that rectangle. So, but never mind. This image that I have here, this image that I have here, I can start the image that I brought. I've turned it off and turned it on back. I want to turn off this rectangle. This image, I want to turn off the logo too. I can still I can still take it up like this. Yes, I can still take it up like this. So I can bring it to the topest layer. So we cannot edit it directly. The first thing is to use our layer vector our max 2. So looking at this guy now, I can press Ctrl plus to increase it. So this is a picture that I just got online. This is a picture I just got online. So now we have what we call polygon 2. This polygon 2, L, you can say it's polygon lasso 2. Create straight edge selection. We can use it to remove, I can use it to create selection too. Then we right click on it. We have what we call magnetic 2. So I use this polygon lasso 2 and magnetic lasso 2 to remove image background. So I can start with this polygon lasso 2. I can just say, okay, from here, I want to cut this place off. I can use minus when you're using your polygon layout tool, when you're on your polygon layout tool, you can use minus or plus to increase the to zoom. Minus or plus will zoom. So let's assume I will cut off this part first. So I'm sorry. I want to cut off this part first. Okay. So when I'm done, I'll just when I see that circle, it means that circle that I see, that means that you can see no circle there. When I mean that circle means that you are back to where you started from. When you click on OK, then you have selected that part. Because I'm on my layer too. I'm on my layer, like I'm on my max layer. If I press delete, that part is off. She gets. I can also come here. I can also come here like this and using my polygon layout tool like that. Come here and delete this part that I don't need. Okay, so I can also come here and delete this part that I don't need, and delete this part that I don't need. Delete. So you can see when I was going, I started from somewhere. I just take it like I was just clicking and dragging. I was just dragging and clicking rather. Drag and click, 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 and drag and click anyhow you want to drag and click. When you want it to be like a corner, when you want to make a corner, you click on it. If I drag like this now, I want it to be a corner there. I will click there. I will drag. I want there to be a corner. I will click. I will drag. I want them to be a corner there. I will click. You can see. I want them to be a corner here again. I want to drop a corner. I will click. I will drag. I want to be a corner. Click. I will drag. You should get this is for just for example. When I go back to my where I started from, a circle pops up and I'll click on it. Okay, that circle is telling you that you have gone back to where you started from. And when you click on OK, like this, you delete that part. Now, this is now where the main work starts. I want to zoom. Since I'm already with my laser tool, I don't need plus to zoom. So I can come here. Now you can see
I want to now. I have to start measuring. Look at it now. I'm zooming it. I want it to give me a broader view. So I want to start. I will just be you. You will drag and be clicking it in a way that is better. You can see I'm dragging and click. Though you can't get it once. You have to just continue trying to practice and practice it and get it. So you drag and click. See, I'm dragging. I'm clicking, dragging and clicking. I'm trying to like measure out our hair. So I'm dragging and clicking. I'm trying to drag and yeah, I'm trying to drag and click. Okay, so trying to drag and click. Okay, so this is trying to drag and click. So I'm trying to drag and click. You can see. I'm trying to, I don't think that part will be much needed. So you can see, you can if I press plus, I'll zoom it. If I press minus, it will zoom in. You can see I'm trying to crop it off. So I always advise that I don't take it far too much because if you make mistake now, just okay, I can just press my control minus, I can press my minus, I can say okay, I have to go back to where I started from, just press minus, trying to go back to where I started from, you can see where I started from. When I press this one, that part gets deleted. She gets I can start from I can say okay, I want to start from here. If I press my plus, I will be able to zoom. I can go to her hair. Let me reduce the zoom to so I can go to her hair part too can zoom and come to this part of our hair. So all these ones might not be necessary. Like all those hair that is strangling off, you can just cut it off to make the design more a little bit finer. So you get okay. So you just drag and click, drag and click. So just drag and click, just drag and click. Okay. So we are dragging and clicking. Can see I will drag click but I want to anytime I want them to be a corner I will drag and click it drag see I can see anywhere that is I want them to be a corner I will click on that place that I'm showing that I'm telling that guy that I want to have a corner so drag and click so it's not something that you just get once you have to like you keep on trying me too I didn't just get it once I started from trying but I didn't give up I was trying it continuously so you click on you drag like this can see so you can see this is our shoe why is it get shoe like this god okay let's just try our best to get the shoe okay okay let's just continue because our shoe is kind of rhyming with the grass so let's just okay let me just say I want to record from here like this okay so let's cancel I think I'm done with that first side so can say if I press delete, that place gets deleted. I can just it's one pack up. If I zoom, I press my Z to zoom. I can just like cut this part off. So you get so I delete. If I want to deselect, I press Control D. So let me press Control 0 to see where I am. So okay, you can see. But please, I want to quickly check if what I'm deleting, if what I'm recording is still recording. Okay, yeah, it's still recording. So I'll go back to my Photoshop. So yeah, then I would click plus to increase my brightness, to zoom rather. So I would just crop and I would crop like this. I would crop. So this is what I'm cropping here. So I am still cropping. I'm still cropping. So I'm still cropping. So I think let me just okay, let me just okay. I'll just press on delete. Okay, so it's just remaining this part, this part here. So I don't really these are shoes rhyming with the grass too much. So I will just try my best so I can see. Click and drag. Okay, there's a because I have a corner here. I'll click and drag. So if you cannot see, I'll press on plus to get a better view. So I told you all these small black box you are seeing, image are pixels. We are made up of every image is made up of pixels. Like excuse me, tiny box. So I'm just trying to crop it off. So you have to practice it. It is very necessary for you to know this. You have to practice it. So it's very necessary for you to know it. It's compulsory for you to know it. Though there are a lot of tools there are a lot of AI tools that does it for you. But I feel you being a graphic designer, you should be able to conveniently remove. Though AI is going to do it very well too. But I feel it's an image that was the background was by a graphic designer should have a little bit perfection than that of AI. But the word is just I don't know, but AI can do it efficiently. But I will not teach you the AI now because I want to give you an assignment, and most of you can use AI. So I don't want most of you to use AI to do it for me. So I want you guys to do it by yourself. Now you can see I have removed this girl background. I'm selecting here. I can press Ctrl D to deselect. To deselect. So I have this madam here. I press Ctrl 0, I will zoom. So I have removed this madam background. So let's assume my background now. This is my background here. I want to give this background. This background is having color white. I want to give it a background color. I want to give that. I don't want that background to be white. I can change the background color. You can see it. You have this on this my layer. I can go up. My layer can go up, come down, go up and go down. So and come down rather. So I have this my layer here, background. So I want to change this background color. I will not come to FX. I will not come to max. I'll come to this place. I'll call solid. Create this adjustment layer. This one that look like this hue, like this one here. This the third one here. From this, no, we have the first, second, third, fourth. The fourth one, this guy here. This fourth one here. When you click on this one now, then you can come to solid color. Click on this one, solid color to change the color of the background. I'm clicking on the background already. I'm on my background layer currently now. I'm on my background layer. When I come to this create new field, now when I come here, I'll come to solid color. I want to change the color of the background to maybe let's assume I change it to maybe blue, not blue. Let me say I want to change it to something like this. I want to change it something like let me use this blue. Let me use a lighter blue. Sure you get now. So I want to increase the image of this. So I'm okay. I've done that. I'll go back to my image that I'm working on. This is the image I'm working on. When I press Ctrl Transform, I want to increase the image. I want to increase the image very well. I want to increase the image. I want to increase the image. I want to increase the image very well. So I'm increasing the image. I'm increasing the image. Yes, it's one thing that she's at the middle. So I want now. You can see when I press my enter, I'm done. So I want you to create something like this for me also. So assignment number one, I'm done with my own. So if I'm not getting the right, I have some final touches I can do. I can just come to here. I can go to select. I can come to select and max. When I come to select and max, I can say okay. I can increase the smoothness, like how sharp the edges should be. I can come to this feather, increase the feather. I can come here. I can shift the edges downward. I can shift the edges inward, -5. I can come to this one, this output setting here. I can decontaminate colors. I can just press OK to give it some kind of final touches of it. So I've duplicated this layer. So this is it here. So assignment number one. Assignment number one is that you're going to take the foundation logo. and create a business card. By on that business card, you put your name as the you put your name as the CEO. Just draw a box, 3 by 2 box. Draw it out box, show it together. Put the foundation logo there. Remove the background. Put whatever you do under it. Maybe can be Arike's closet. I don't know. Can be anything. Just put a name under it. Can put Tema Foundation. Can put your name on it. But make sure that you have removed the background and you change the background color. So first assignment, listen very carefully, please. First assignment, design a business card, any color you like. Put the foundation logo on it. Put your name by the whether the top left corner or the right corner. Okay, I put your name and write your name. Maybe I write your name as CEO. Then you put the foundation logo. Make sure you have removed the background and you have changed the foundation color to any color that you like. So that is assignment number one. Assignment number two, go online and take any image of your choice online. You remove the background and make it a one color background like this. You remove the background and adjust it. You can say I took the leg off. The leg was not nice. I put the leg under. Anything that is beyond this part, yeah. Photoshop will crop it off away from the image. Anything beyond this part, can say anything beyond that part will be left out from the image. So the second assignment that you go online, you source for an image. You're going to crop off the background using this polygon tool. That's use L to get the polygon tool. Crop off the background, then change your own background color to any color you like and recreate something like this for me. So when you watch this video, if you have any question or when you are doing it currently on your own computer, you are finding any difficulty, my DM is always open for you guys. Reach out to me, ask any question, and I promise you I'm going to answer you. So I think that's the end for this lesson. So we have learned a lot today, and these are those little things we're learning today. So I still want to create another video today also for you guys. So I don't know. I'll be posting it also, but I think that's the end of this particular lesson. So please don't forget, if you have any question, ask me, and don't expect you to get it once. No, you can't get it once. You have to like keep on practicing. It's continuous practice that will bring perfection. When you do something like this, when you let people see your progress. When you do it now, fine, it's not that fast. Post it on your stuff. Let people know that you are at least you are developing, you are learning something, and you are trying to develop on it. Sure, you get. So now always save your work. This morning I did not save, so now I can turn off this layer, this logo, and it's underneath. I can turn off this one, can turn off layer, I can turn off this one, turn. Though on this my editing that I have here, there are still some final touches that I'm supposed to do on this one. Looking at this image now, look at this image now. This image still have some line. So I can use my polygon to remove those line. I'll have to click on the layer on that marks. All this line. You can see 5 plus. I tell what this line. You can see we have some line here. I can remove all this line. This the other white line is for the logo. I can delete and see we have some line. You can see I can delete this line. So I can so deselect to now. You can see now even all this place that is here, I can now even use my polygon tool to remove them. When I come here, I can use my polygon tool to remove. Can see all this yellow line. I can use my polygon tool to remove this one. Let me just quickly finish it using my polygon. So you can see I use my polygon tool just to do the final touches. You can see I've done mistake there. So if you do mistake, now let's say that you created the and you now want to go back. Just press on backspace. You go back. You can see backspace takes it back. Yes, backspace takes it back. I should have explained that one when I was doing the videos, but if you watch to the end, you you get that part. Let's assume you mistakenly brought it here. You brought it here. If you want to go back, just press backspace. That's how you press and delete picture. Backspace, not delete. Oh. No, okay, when you have backspace, you have delete. So you just press backspace and you just continue to edit your image like this. You can see. So I should come here. You have to like trace it very well. So let me okay. So this is what I want to remove. You can see. Okay, so I want to remove all this one like this. You can see. I'm giving the image the final touches that it needs. So yeah, and I think maybe that's not done yet. I can just click on minus down to take it back to where I started from. Take it back to where I started from. So you can see now it's a little bit better now. So I can also do for that other part too, but I'll not do that one. So as you can see it's better now. Also this foundation too, this foundation picture, you can see I have some this line that is part of this picture. So I want to remove that line too. I can use polygon to come here, which you can see I'm clicking on the logo new and I'm clicking on the mask. My this thing is on the mask. See, this is the real object here, and this is the what max here. So all the anything I'm going to do should be on the max. So I can just easily remove this guy here. Just do quim. That one will go. So you can see I have my, so I want something like this from you people too. The assignment. You can see this is the logo. This is the logo. You can add a box if you want to add the box like the way I told guys before on the first video. And just put like a box here. I can put the box here. I can just come here and create one box here. I can make this one maybe white. I can change the color to white. I can just bring it here. So I can just press Ctrl T to adjust it. Ctrl T. I can reduce it like this. Okay, you can see this is. I can just adjust this one to the middle. Then I can just pick my. You can see very simple. I can just pick my text tool. Come here and click Ade Oti Rashid. Ade Oti Rashid. And I just use my pick to drag it and maybe bring it here. So this is what I expect from you guys for the second assignment. A very, you can say very simple design like this, but don't put it background like this. To let it be like something like this. Let it be as a O like this. Like your own should be the way I designed the first time. Don't let to on your picture. You're going to set So that's not what I want to do. So that's what I expect from you guys for the first assignment. What I'm expecting from you guys on the first assignment. Then for the second assignment, let me up for this one. Let me up for this one. So for the second assignment, for the second assignment, is what I'm expecting from you guys to do. Something like this. What I'm expecting from you guys to do for the second assignment. So you have two things. Create something like this one using any image of your choice. Then two, you have to create, I'm coming, you have to create something like this one that is here. I'm just turning on and turning off the layer. That's what I'm doing. I'm just turning on and turning off the layer. Create something like this. The one can be beautiful and the one can be finer than this. The one can be more beautiful than this. So this is just what I want you guys to create for me at first. So that's the end of my session with you guys. I said that was the end earlier time. So and now please always learn to save. Now press to save your work. When you start your work, save because let's assume when I was working, my laptop goes off and I did not save. My work has gone. So I'll just come to file, click on save, Control S to save. So when I click on Control S, excuse me, then you go to location I want to save it. I can save this guy. I want to save it at my own place at pictures. Under pictures, I want to save it at TEMA Foundation. So under TEMA Foundation, I want to change save it as graphics as practice one. Just for example, practice. Let me practice six. My one is not practice six. For just for any name, and you can save as Photoshop. And I think I taught you how to save this one in the images the last time I did a session with you guys. So let's assume that now for your submission, I don't want you to submit with snapping picture. No, you have to submit the image for me. So let's assume that when you were making this design, let me press Control New. What I expect from you now for the first one, your photo your for the first one now, I want to put it on inches. The first one, the width should be around maybe 3. Sorry, the width should be maybe around 3. The width should be around 3 for the first one. The width should be around 3. The height should be around maybe 2, for example now. What am I expecting from me for the first one? I'll click on create. Now you can see this thing now. You have like a so what's on my laptop. So now I want to drag what is here to that part. I want to copy what is here to this particular layer. Uh, I want to use it to explain something to you guys. But I'm going. My system is already hanging. This system wants to get a junior brother, and I'm not ready to give it a junior brother yet. I thought you guys have convert an image to JPEG. Let me just open the design that I did. Let me just open one design for you guys. Let me just open one. Let me just open one design for you guys. I'll show you. Let's assume. Okay, let me just open this design for you. Let's say I'm done creating this part. I'm opening a design account. Let's say I'm done creating this design. I now want to convert this design into an image. Let's say I'm done creating this design. I taught you guys this one the last one. So when let's assume you have created your first image, your first background, like your first ID card. You have done the ID card 3 by 2 as the size. You have put the background. You have put your logo. You have removed the background. You have changed the color. You have put the a rectangle, anything on that. You have put your name. I want to like save it as a picture that you want to send to me. I'll bring up a submission link. Just click on file and you come to save as. You can see you have save as. When you come to save as, it will take you to the location that you want to save it. Where you want to save it? I want to save it as down. Now, don't save it as Photoshop. When you come here, save it as JPEG. You can see we have what they call JPEG. JPEG is image. That is the extension for images. So you come here and save as JPEG. So I want to go and save it on my desktop. When I save it on my desktop, I can say Yamba design. I'll click on save. When I click on save here, the third option comes up. So always put your own at maximum. Always put your own as you drag this arrow now. When you get to the first time you're doing your own might not be at maximum. Just drag it to large files and click on OK. Then when you click on OK, immediately an image will be created for you guys. For you rather. Immediately you go, let me go to my desktop. Let me go to my desktop so you can see Yamba design. When I click on it now, you can see an image has been created. You can see that that guy has been converted into an image. So I taught you guys this one too in my last video. So those of you that are truly following us in the course will understand all this that I'm saying much better. So don't forget you have 2 assignments to submit. So that will be the end. That will be the end of this whole session. So um it's always good to have you guys here and so I think that's the end. So let me play music for you. Yeah, I even see my screen. Let me remove my screen from this thing. So so it's just about 1 hour, 3 minutes video.
Love is
So
not
we are
enough,
still going to expect
baby.
another video.
Come to me,
Maybe
Molo.
hey,
Love me or you hate me, know me. No mess with me, Mologo. NSC 250, come along,